Hey guys, Stephen Cox here, and today I wanted to introduce to you one tool that I've used to help me stay focused on my goals and to achieve a lot more than I thought possible. And this is my journal. So basically, I chose to do it in this sketch pad like this, where there are no lines on the paper, because I went through a course from Clark Kegley from Refusing to Settle called My Best Journal. So I'm going to link that in the description below so you can check it out. But this has been one of the most important things to keep me motivated on my goals. So I'm just going to flip through a little bit so you can see some things. I have some notes. This is book notes, which is something he recommends to do. And then I'm going to skip around. So these are my checklists and my plans. So let me scroll back to some checklists real quick. Here's a checklist. I didn't get everything done, but having it written down lets me know what I need to do. This is from August 3rd. I may want to go back. The reason I don't get everything on every checklist done is because sometimes it's more important to do some other things that weren't on the checklist, and so I kind of abandoned some of these for other ideas that did better on my channel, that I know would have done better. However, I should probably still do the Westworld lesson because people like that version of that song. And then up here is an outline for videos. So I recommend always outlining your videos. I like to outline them in here so that I can go through and look at them later. All right, so things like my Skype plan. I'm planning on doing Skype lessons. So these are things that I need to do and need to get in order for Skype. So that one's really important. And then I have other things on here, which is just outlines for other videos. All right, so let's skip ahead. There's some other sections in here, if I can find them. But that's my growth section. Okay, I'm going to skip all the way back here. This is some notes from a course I'm taking. All the way back here to this lovely mind map. If you've watched my videos before, I actually have one on this. But basically, when I recorded my album, I found the power of mind maps. I looked at the one that I had on my wall all year, and pretty much every single thing on it got done in some way, shape, or form, and most of them exactly how the mind map laid it out. So this is why I swear by this. But basically with the album, every single one of these things had a check mark by it like that. I haven't gone through and checked everything off on here yet. But, and I got my album done, and the CD release went the way that it was spelled out on here. It was at the venue that I had put on here, and the only things that were different were things that had question marks next to them, like these things down here that have question marks. And they weren't wrong with the mind map, they just turned out different. So I think writing things out this way is super powerful. So for me right now, this is essential. This is my whole entire channel here. But here are all the different ideas on the way I can make this money. So I fleshed a little bit of them out more than I did the last time I showed this. So with Patreon, I still don't have a ton of patrons, but I have gotten a few more. I need to advertise it still. I haven't advertised it on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, at least not paid advertising. I've done a lot of mentioning it on YouTube. And then the course. I'm trying to do a U-based course, which I've just started doing, and the biggest thing on here is daily progress, which I missed yesterday, but I'm going to jump back into it. That's the other thing. If you miss a day, don't let that throw you off. Just keep going. Keep your head up. So session work. I've done a tiny bit of session work this year, which has been pretty cool, with Emmy Law, and she's an awesome artist. If you like singer-songwriter stuff, check out Emmy Law. I'll probably link that in the description. But basically, session work, I want to advertise on Fiverr. I want to do Craigslist advertising, YouTube, so probably making a video saying, by the way guys, if you want me on your next recording, blah blah blah, go to Fiverr or go wherever else. Then Instagram, of course, because I post a lot of content. All I got to do is mention somewhere in there that I'm doing session work, and hopefully I'll get some stuff there. Okay, so then down here, CD sales. I think it'd be a really good idea for me to make a holiday CD, maybe for next year. I waited a little too long this year. But to promote the current CD that I have by having a discount for the holidays. I'm also thinking about doing that with the Skype lessons. So, funny, I don't see Skype lessons on here. So you see, sometimes I miss very, very important key factors on here. and it should be included with private lessons, but I'm taking a course right now to get better at marketing for Skype, for instance, down there. But I am teaching a lot of lessons right now. Okay, so gigs, I need to really buckle down on the gigs. Just taking what's been handed to me has been great, but I need to book some higher profile gigs. So what I need to do is create a section here that would be a booking log, or maybe have a completely separate one. And, a spreadsheet. Get a spreadsheet with all the different venues and all the different booking people for those venues and their contacts. And then a booking agent would make it super easy, although they would take a cut. If they could book better gigs than I could, it would be worth it. And then Gig Salad is a site that I'm registered on. If you're trying to get gigs, you can look through there. I've been doing the free version, and the offers that I've gotten have pretty much all fallen through, but I've had about 5 or 6 offers. So I followed up with them, and they just decided to go with somebody else because my price was too high or something of that nature. Okay, so then up here, my YouTube goals, 10,000 subscribers, because I 10 times that goal. So I was thinking, how do I get there? And these are good ways. I didn't even include the giveaway on there, but the giveaway got me to 1,000. So I imagine if I did 10 giveaways, I'd get to 10,000. That's one way to do it. Okay, so then I want 2 million minutes of watch time. Right now, I'm almost at 500,000. So I just got to 4 times that goal by making longer content. Okay, and I didn't say on a specific channel, so if I include my other channels, it might be closer to 1 million now. Okay, longer videos, more engaging. Hopefully this one's more engaging because it's definitely longer. And then I got these review videos down here. I need to add some other stuff to this list, but you get the idea. The mind map is super powerful. I highly recommend it. Okay, and at the back, I have my other goals, just all the goals over here. And these are the big, big, big goals. They go in this back cover, and this is another thing from that journaling course. I've been wanting a house for a long time, and I want it by December 1st. I'm actually closing on a house on December 14th. So even though I didn't reach that goal, this 13 days really matter. So that's my inspiration for you guys, is that this huge goal that to me is more important than the 100,000 is happening. But over here, I had written 1,000 subscribers by November, and this was early on while I was taking the course, and I got it. The power of writing it down is real, because you see it every day, and your brain just does everything possible to make it happen. And you set up every single thing in your life to make it happen. And then down here is my tracking and my projection for what I need to do. To be honest, guys, some of these months have been really low income, and I've had some better ones since July. But it's tough, so I'll keep you guys updated on that a little bit, but that's something that's really important. So tracking these goals and figuring out what I need to do to get there. 75,000 by February 8. It's a long shot, but if I have a really, really awesome January by figuring out Skype lessons and figuring out gigs, figuring out some other stuff, maybe I can come closer than I think I can now. But the first part of doing all this stuff is believing. Sometimes it's just hard to believe. So anyway, that's my journal. If you have any questions about it or any comments on how I can do it better, I'm always open to learn how to do stuff better. Please comment below, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully not miss another day. Bye.